It's lunchtime and I'm pretty hungry, honestly. And Pink Sweat said he's down to go get lunch with me. So I think I'm gonna surprise him with some really good soup dumplings. And for those of you who don't know who Pink Sweat is, which you should, he's a singer-songwriter, a hit maker, and he's well known for his hit songs, Honesty and Am I Worst. Pink Sweat!
What's up?
How's it going?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you so much for, coming to get lunch with me. I'm excited, I'm just hungry. And it's amazing that you're here.
Thanks, man.
Let's do it. I'm gonna open this up. Look at that smell. Wow. It smells pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, soup dumplings. Ooh.
Wow. I think mine looks better because I made it,
Oh,
so,
yours
right?
is so much better. You made those?
I mean, just frozen ones, so I didn't really make it, but you can kind of just pretend I did. Have you ever had soup dumplings before?
Yes, I love soup dumplings.
Do you want to know how to say it in Mandarin?
Yes. How do I say it?
In Chinese, it's called 小笼包.
Bao.
Yeah, exactly. That was good. That was pretty good, right? That was pretty good. Honestly, it's one of my favorite food. I'm just gonna grab one.
Bao.
Cheers. Where did the name Pink Sweat come from?
Pink Sweats, bro. This is like the most simple story. And I feel like people always think that I'm making it up. But like literally, I went to this store called H&M. You know H&M.
I did, yeah. I just went yesterday.
I went to H&M and I didn't really have a lot of money at the time. And I was just kind of on my grind at the studio.
Right.
Bought these random pink sweatpants. They were just cheap and they were my size. They were like on the clearance rack.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy them for no important purpose at all. I just kept wearing them over and over, like every day. So one day someone called me Pink Sweats.
Wow.
And I was just like, I stuck with it when I became an artist. I was like, yo, do I want to be David as an artist? I just thought that was just like too simple. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with Pink Sweats. That's like, it's organic and real.
Which is dope, it's unique. And so I guess my question is, do you always wear pink? No?
In a funny way, if you think of it like being a superhero, like Superman doesn't wear his cape all the time.
I love it.
So sometimes I just want to be like David, where like, even if people recognize me, just in my head, I know that like I'm not on that day. Like I'm not Pink Sweats today. Like if I'm at the movie or sometimes I'm chilling with my family, like I don't want them to feel like I'm the life of the show all the time,
100%. Speaking of that, do you have any idea how crazy can fans be in China? Sometimes, in a good way, obviously, right?
Dude, I really want to come there so bad. The crazy thing is, so I've never been to Asia in general. Like I've never been anywhere in Asia yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I first kind of started, I was at my place and we were like getting ready for one of the videos and the girl was there and the whole time she didn't know I was Pink Sweats. I didn't have on pink or anything. Then she was like, wait, we're working on Pink Sweats music video? And then I was like, yeah, like I'm Pink Sweats. And she was like, oh my God, I love you. And then she like showed me this app. It was like a Chinese app, streaming app. And she was like, yo, like everybody in Asia is like loving your music. My first thought is my business thought. I was like, am I getting paid off of this?
Which, as you should.
And then I was like, wait, I started looking at the app. I'm like going online. I was like, yo, like I didn't know that I had so many fans over there. And I was just so grateful. And I started to like reach out to people and just started to pay more attention.
A lot of people, like, including me, we started knowing you after the song Honesty. What's the process like, creating that song?
Man, the beautiful thing about Honesty, that song is when I made that song, it was just immediate reactions. And I was like so surprised because I had to perform this song live, bro. I didn't even know the lyrics because I freestyled the song. When I wrote that song, it was freestyle. So I didn't remember it yet. So I was like learning the song because it had started growing so fast. And I was like nervous, you know what I mean?
That's amazing though. But I think as a listener, me personally, I hear a lot of authenticity from the song.
Thank you.
And I think I can hear a lot of pureness, like innocence and respect because it's just so like simple, without a lot of instruments and drums. just your voice and the guitar, which is amazing, you know, kind of different from a lot of songs that are out nowadays.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. The intention was just to show that, you know, songs matter. And I feel like we're in such a cool time where like people can put out anything and it can work and, you know, could change people's lives and, you know, people get famous, get lots of money and accolades and things. But for me, I'm a songwriter. So I always want to prove to people that songs matter. Like a good song will last forever. I want people to be listening to Honesty in like 20, 30 years.
And even the song At My Worst, which is another hit, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
That song is just huge on Chinese TikTok. All of a sudden, I just started seeing all these people like use that dances, kind of do like romantic things. I was like, what song is that? And then, you know, sounds familiar, then Pink Sweat. And, you know, fans are asking if you can sing one line from At My Worst. I know we're eating, it's not the best time to sing, but can you do that?
Yeah, I'll do it. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the worst.
I love
It
it.
was the
Do you guys
dumpling.
like it?
It was the dumpling.
Right.
It was the dumpling.
First, I want to say thank you. You know, ask you to sing one line and you sing the entire chorus, which is very nice of you. And yeah, that was just amazing. The riffs, I don't know what to say.
Thank you, man.
Let's eat. Come on, it's getting cold.
Okay,
Yeah.
dive in a little bit.
In China, we say ganbei. That's the way of us saying cheers.
I'm back.
Yeah. Ganbei.
Bum.
You did a couple songs with Justin Bieber on his newest EP. And that must have been so sick. What was it like working with Justin Bieber?
It was insane, man. When I went to the studio, he was already recording in the booth. Like he was singing, and I was just like, man, this is so crazy. Cause like I'm a fan, you know, like that's what keeps me fresh and excited is that like I'm meeting a lot of people that I always wanted to write with. And he was just super humble, man. He's like the nicest person I ever met. Like me and my girl come in, he's give us hugs and like saying like super genuine, nice things. And then we leave the studio with these awesome songs.
And the song from that EP also is just like so pleasant to hear.
Crazy thing is he called me like 2 days or something before it came out. He was like, yo, I'm gonna sing you this thing. Like, I really want you to be a part of it. I was like, oh, shoot. So like, I really wrote that song really quickly and I had to send it in. I didn't think it was really gonna come out.
Now I got some fan questions to ask you from Chinese fans on Chinese TikTok. And be prepared. All right, like I said, some of them is a little weird. Okay. Do you have any plans to tour China or to just visit China to see the fans?
I have hypothetical plans, but like nothing on paper yet. But like I've talked to my team multiple times about it and we're trying to figure out how to make it work.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, at some point
Yes.
soon. Did you have any musical idol growing up?
Man, I really didn't have any idols, but I listened to a lot of gospel when I was young. So like people who I really loved was like Kurt Franklin and then like pop music stuff. I used to listen to a lot of Maroon 5, Avril Lavigne.
What is your worst nightmare?
Oh, my worst nightmare actually is, it's like getting shot. I know that sounds so weird, but like every time I'm having a dream, it could be like perfect day. Like, and then all of a sudden I just get shot. I'm like, why? I'm like getting shot.
Right, mine is actually a bit, tiny little bit similar, is getting hit by a car.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, and the next question is, who was your favorite teacher in school?
Wow. I think I was two. I had one lady, her name was Miss Woods, and this other lady, she was a lot older. Her name was Miss Butler.
Shout out to Mr. Woods, Miss Butler.
Yeah, shout out to them. Honestly, they was my favorite teachers because they challenged me to not be a follower. Because when I was young, like in school, I feel like I just wanted to be like everybody else.
Yeah.
So like my teachers just recognized and they would say things like, you know, you're You're not better than the other kids,
Yeah.
but you're different. Like how you are, I can tell that you're not like really into the things you're doing. You're just copying other people. And I was like, oh, whatever. But it was true. I was just being bad, trying to fit in.
Clearly, you have an amazing gift, amazing voice, and you know it's an obvious talent. Having mentors in life that can just like push you sometimes, which is amazing. Because my case was like, you know, I do music too, right? So when I was in high school, my first school was like a very academic school. You know, like science and math, you gotta be good at the grades. And I was the kid who likes music. So I was the weird one because all the teachers like, oh, you're now doing math. What are you doing after school? Playing music, what? Yeah, I hated it. So I went to another school and found this teacher, Miss Jathansa England. And she was the one who really pushed me, be like, you know, go for it, you know, practice for your audition, do this and do that. And, you know, I got into music school, which was mostly, a lot of it was because of her.
Wow, shout out to her. Miss England, right?
Yeah. And I think like kids nowadays also should just like do that too, you know, just go out of their way, pursue what they want.
Yeah, because that stuff is always going to be there. Like at the end of the day, your dreams, you know, that's come first because you could always do something else later. Like you could always learn math and science, not going anywhere.
100%. All right, the last fun question that we chose, maybe we shouldn't ask that. Yeah, I think it's a little too, yeah, it's okay. They asked some really, really weird questions, and I think, yeah, just like move on.
What is the question? it was that crazy of a question?
Yeah. I was reading about you, you know, trying to do my research a little bit, I try. And I saw that you were diagnosed with, how do you even pronounce that? The disease,
I think it's called achalasia. So your esophagus is like almost, it's fighting against itself. Like the nerve endings, when you're eating and stuff, it's like the nerves are pushing it down. So like when they start deteriorating, it stops going all the way down. It like gets stuck and like all kinds of complications and things like that.
And then you said that had a pretty big impact on your music career.
Yeah, man, when you have like something like that going on serious in your body, you just start thinking about life different. Achalasia is pretty rare. So it's like, it's not like you won't really know a lot of people with it. It's kind of rare. So in my head, I didn't know what it was. I thought I was I thought I was literally dying low key. So in my head, I'm like, what do I need to do on this earth? If this is like, you know what I mean? Like if this is my moment in time, I just start opening my heart and my mind to possibilities of, okay, being an artist is something that everyone's always told me that I should do. And I always said no.
Yeah.
But the reason why I said no is because I guess I was afraid to be like out there in the public and for like people to for you to constantly be judged.
Yeah.
So I was thinking negatively, you know, but then I flipped it and I said, you know, I don't care what people think. I just want whoever likes my music, I want them to hear it, fall in love with it, and, you know, leave my mark on earth.
I can kind of relate because, you know, I've been doing social media for like the past year, and it's fun doing it, you know, 99% of the time, you know, seeing people support and love. But at the same time, you know, like not everybody's gonna love you always. So sometimes you see like comments that are just like not the nicest thing. It gets to you, you know. But I think in the long run, seeing people's DMs, you know, making like fan art for me and my roommate, which is really cool, you know. And I think, you know, that's what gets me going as well.
How does it feel chasing your dreams and like doing it? Like you're actively doing it. How does that feel?
It feels amazing, you know, it's just seeing people's response, I would say, right? Seeing people like commenting about your art, your video, like for me, that's like the nicest thing. And a lot of editing happens at night, like 2 a.m., you know, like really is the comments, the DMs, the nice DMs that kind of got me going.
Yeah.
When are you coming down to LA? Anytime soon?
Actually, I think I am coming there soon. I'm about to start my next project. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I'm trying to figure out the name. I was thinking Pink Moon, but now I'm like, I don't know.
What is the next EP about? like tell the Chinese fans a little exclusive, you know, sneak peek
The
about
next EP, it's gonna probably be like a lot of collaborations, which I usually don't do a lot of American collaborations and stuff. But I think I'm gonna do a little bit more collaborating because I really love the song that I did with Kehlani, the At My Worst remix.
I love it.
Yeah, so that kind of sparked in my mind. I was like, you know what? I really enjoyed doing that. And how would it be to like, you know, partner up with a lot of cool artists that I've been, you know, fans of, to, you know, work on music together, put that out on my next project. So far, I got this crazy song with Tori Kelly.
Tori Kelly? Oh, wow. So when is it coming out? When is it, the project?
I can't even tell you right now, bro. We've been talking about it like every day. The song is crazy though. It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much for getting lunch with me again, you know, because eating by myself wouldn't be the best thing.
Where's your boy at?
My boy's there. He's just trying to look at the camera, making sure he's not dying soon. Yeah. But you want to show up? Come here. That's my roommate. And he was the one playing the guitar in my cover video of At My Worst.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah. So lastly, I just want to say, you know, on behalf of, you know, the Chinese fans, I want to say that all the best. You're killing it. And just keep writing songs that are like sweet. And, you know, Chinese girls, they love that shit. And remember that, you know, your fans in China and Asia want to see your life. So just think about it. At some point, you know, at some point next year.
Everybody, hashtag Pink Sweats Asia. I want to see the hashtags.
Also go follow Pink Sweat on Douyin, which is Chinese TikTok, and also his Instagram and Twitter, YouTube. Anything else that you want to tell us?
I want to say one, thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys, appreciate the love. I can't wait to come to Asia soon. Well, I mean, Pink Sweats love you.
So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and Pink Sweat was awesome. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because we're gonna have a lot more content that will be coming very, very soon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.